Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today our adventure begins in Savannah, Georgia at Old Fort Jackson. This is a Revolutionary War fort that was used on up to after the Civil War. I actually have spent the night here a time or two, and I'm going to give you a tour and tell you a little bit about it, but right after this station identification. This fort was constructed in 1808 as part of President Thomas Jefferson's Second System Coastal Defense Initiative. And this would have been the guard room and a jail. This would have been a cell where they would have kept prisoners. Here are the bunks where the guards would have slept. This would have probably been an officer's room. And there's a desk. This is a 35-pounder cannon. As you can see, they have tripods set up. Give you an idea how they would change the barrel. How this thing would work is they would, using these wheels and spikes, they would rotate the cannon all the way forward, and then when firing, the percussion would roll it back out of battery. If it was all the way forward, it would be in battery. After it fired, it would be out. They would reload it from this position and then roll it back into battery, as this one is in the position to be fired. And of course, after it fired, the cannon itself would roll back. This very cannon, 20 years ago, I stood right up there and fired this cannon out over the bay. It was an awesome experience. I'll insert a snapshot of it right after this. This is known as a bastion. There were 4 of them here at Fort Jackson. This is so that they could fire on the level right out through these holes. The brick laid out would have probably been foundations. This is known as a sink. This particular one here was the officer's sink, or officer's privy or latrine. They would go to the bathroom, and water's in there now. When the tide came in, it would grab all the waste and pull it back out with the tide. And here is the enlisted man's privy or sink. The lower opening there, that's where the waste would wash out. And when the tide would come in, fresh water would come in there and wash it out there. And this is the Blacksmith Shed, where certain times of the year they actually have costume reenactors will come and do first person. This would have been another bastion on this corner of the fort where they could fire out.
Gunman 1 ready. Fire.
Well, that's going to end it for our tour here at Old Fort Jackson in Savannah, Georgia. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to go below and give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to tell your family and friends and share on your social media. But until next time, y'all have a good day.